Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Hearthstone. My name is Tuskeh, and today we are going to play some more of the Shaman. We have been doing fairly well, I think. Plenty of good plays, a few bad ones. I've been going over a few of my old videos, and I realised I have made some mistakes. You're more than welcome to point out when I make a terrible mistake with this deck, because I want to improve, and hopefully by proxy it will also help you improve if you decide to play this game. So, just going over the deck again quickly recently, I haven't really made any changes. Well, I haven't changed anything, really. I just wanted to make sure that everything was alright. It's mostly about minion synergy. We've got some good value minions that buff each other up. And really, I just kind of want to focus more on maybe some removal so that I can get more effect on the board. We'll have to see about that. But for now, I think we should just play some more games. We are currently rank 19, which isn't that bad. Normally, I stop at rank 25. Sorry, rank 20. And, yeah, so we shall continue. Okay, who is going to be our first opponent? Is it going to be another paladin? Oh, a rogue. Interesting. Okay, another first. I think that this may make every single class we've got up against so far. Well, let's see how we do. So, early game, Worgen Infiltrator, great card, especially against a rogue, because they'll have to actually hit it in the face to get rid of it, probably. Unless they have a shiv, but maybe not. So I like that. I'm okay with the Manatide Totem, and I'm okay with the Shieldmaster as well. So this gives us a turn 1 play, turn 2 we can play a Totem, turn 3 Manatide, turn 4 Sen'jin Shieldmaster. That's if everything goes well. It probably won't because rogues are very tricky, so we'll have to see what happens. Alright, so we get the 6 cost out, not so helpful early game, but we'll have to wait and see how long this game goes on. So what's he going to do? Is he going to coin into anything, or is he just going to... Let's see what he does. He does nothing. Okay, well, that's good. Let's throw out the totem. That's the only thing we can do. And we get... Alright, we get a... I even forget what this totem's called. A Wrath of Air totem, that's right. It's been so long since I've had this totem in a while that I've forgotten what it's called. So that definitely buffs the Lightning Storm that we get, which is helpful. Alright, so he's probably just going to smack my 2-1 in the face. That's fine. That's fine. Is he going to backstab it, or is he just going to smack? Okay, so he's just going to smack it. Good. Good. Alright, so that's going to be his turn. Acidic Swampooze comes out. That would be helpful a little bit later, I think, if he decides to play a more powerful weapon other than the knife, or if he buffs up his knife, because rogues have a lot of nasty weapons. So, at this point, we could play another totem, or we could play the Manatide Totem. He can't kill it with his Wicked Knife, so he'd have to spend cards to get rid of it, and it would draw me a card instantly. And normally my Manatide doesn't last that long, so we'll throw that out now and see if we can get him to answer it. If he doesn't, then great, we get another card out of it. So we'll have to wait and see. And if he does spend cards on this, he won't be able to spend cards on the Sen'jin Shieldmaster instead.
Give me a quest.
Oh, hello. Okay, he's going to turn this into a 3-3, and he's going to backstab the Wrath of Air totem. Interesting. Okay, so I still get the card draw. That's nice. Alright, so if we remember last time we played this game, the Questing Adventurer game, the Paladin buffed this thing up massively, and it became a nightmare. At the moment, it's only 3-3, and I have the Hex in my hand, so I could Hex it right now and just stop it there, or I could let him pump more cards into it and then Hex it afterwards. Because he would have to play a card, right, for him to be able to kill this Shieldmaster, he'd have to play a card to buff this up to a 4-4, summon his weapon, and then hit it. So I'm kind of happy with him doing that at the moment. So we'll throw down the Sen'jin Shieldmaster, and we'll continue to draw. And another Hex. Alright, so we have both of our Hexes in our hand. So that's pretty good. I'm happy with this. Still got the Manatide Totem, drawing us cards, so we're now sitting on 6 cards. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yes. 6 cards, so I'm happy at the moment. I think he's still got the coin in his hand, so he's essentially only got 6 cards, even though it says he has 7. Because the coin does not count as a card, because it does not come from your deck. So, what is he going to do? Okay, he's going to silence the Sen'jin Shieldmaster. Alright. Which means he can now kill the Manatide Totem, or is he just going to go straight for my face? Alright, there's the coin. That'll buff it up to a 5-5. I see. Alright, so it's now a 6-6. He's really taking out the big plays now. Alright, he's going to take out the Manatide Totem. And he's going to hit me in the face. Okay. Alright, so what can we do here? What can we do here? We could Lightning Storm, which would kill his Ironbeak Owl, and potentially get this low enough to trade with the Shield Master. Not entirely happy with that, because if that's the case, then... If that's not the case, then I would have to use something else. Alternatively, we could Lightning Storm, then Flame Tongue Totem, to ensure that the Questing Adventurer is killed, but the Flame Tongue Totem, the only Flame Tongue Totem in the deck, would get killed by the Wicked Knife, so I don't want that. We could Hex the 6/6 and then just trade with it, and then just leave it there, and then maybe get out the Harvest Golem and a Totem. I like the sound of that. I'm still not considering Acidic Swamp Ooze at this point, because this Wicked Knife only has 1 attack left in it. There's a particular weapon called the Assassin's Blade, which is like a 3/5, or something along those lines. So that means it has 3 attack and 5 swings, which is definitely what I want to use my Ooze on. So I think we will start with the Hex. Just get rid of that. And then smack you in the face. Can't afford the Harvest Golem. I kind of thought we'd be able to. I fail at math, but that's alright. So at this point, we've got rid of his big powerful card with just a single card. Not too concerned by the fact that he hit me in the face with it. And he can't kill the Synergy Shield Master right here, unless he wants to trade. Alright, so the 1/7 comes out. Not too concerned about that. What's he going to do now? Alright, so it looks like he's going to just trade out for the Shield Master. That's fine. I'm happy with that. Shield Master got silenced, which kind of sucks, but he did use the silence on a big powerful card. Also on a little bit of a weaker card, as opposed to a big powerful card. Alright, so I think our only real play at the moment is the Boulder Fist Ogre. Still don't want to Ooze. We could get the Harvest Golem out and the Totem out, but that still wouldn't be enough to actually kill this Warden. Not right now. So I think we'll get the Boulder Fist Ogre out. I mean, the problem is with rogues that at 5 mana they probably have an Assassinate, which just instantly kills a minion. But it's a risk we're just going to have to take. Alternatively, we could play the Harvest Golem. Yeah, I don't want to Hex this, so we'll put the Boulder Fist Ogre out, and we'll smack this into this for next turn. So let's see what he has. If he has the Assassinate, then that sucks, but we'll have to deal with it. I can't just play around the fact that he maybe has a card, not unless I have 2 big minions in my hand, so that he could spend 1 Assassinate on 1, and then just play the other one next turn. Alright, so he's going to deal 2 damage to this, take it down to 5. And then he's going to deal 2 damage to me. Alright, with a head crack, a golden head crack, that's pretty nice. He's going to take the dagger out, and then he's going to hit me in the face. Twice. Okay, he's starting to hit me pretty hard, but he's not that far ahead in terms of healths. And I've got a massive card advantage at this point. And I just summoned the Taunt, which is great. So we will start by smashing the Warden down. Then we shall summon the Shield Master. So we could then play the Harvest Golem, or we could hope for a Healing Totem. I kind of want to hope for a Healing Totem, so we'll throw that down. And we get a Taunt. The Taunt's alright. I'm happy with the Taunt. Because if he wants to try and get me down, then I'm not too concerned. Especially if I have 2 Taunts up. So at this point, we're ready for a good Flame Tongue Totem next turn. You don't want to play the Flame Tongue Totem without an attack. Alright, so he's once again going to silence the Shield Master. He doesn't like my Shield Masters for some reason. That's okay, though. He still hasn't got through my Taunt Wall yet, even though it's a particularly weak Taunt Wall. Okay, so we have some serious damage available now. So we have 6 damage, which would be up to 8 damage, which would be up to 16 damage. 17, 18, 19. So we have a big chunk of damage on the board right now. I don't want to hit him quite yet, though. I'd still want to go with control. I'm definitely going to play the Flame Tongue Totem, though. Yes, I will play the Flame Tongue Totem. Hit that. In fact, I think I may just Wind Fury at this point. Because, I mean, I can play the Totem, and hopefully we get a Healing Totem. Which we do, that's great. So we'll then Wind Fury you, and just smash. Smash. So I'm going a bit aggressive at this point. He needs an Assassinate to save him, really. But even if he does have an Assassinate, he's in trouble. Haven't really felt too threatened by this rogue deck, I have to say. He's had some pretty nice control in the early game, but other than that, I haven't been too concerned. I think it just the minions are just synergizing. He hasn't been able to control them. He really should have tried to find a way to get rid of that ogre early, because now I've buffed it up. And it's dangerous. Very dangerous. So it's a bit of a shame for him that he hasn't really had the chance. Maybe he would have the chance if he'd drawn the right cards. I mean, he still has 18 cards in his deck. Perhaps he got unlucky. I've certainly had bad luck. Oh, there's the Leroy. Leroy, a very popular card. Okay. Oh, I say. So he's going to return Leroy to his hand. And then, is he going to use that to kill my 8/5? He is. Unfortunately for him, he's also given me 3 damage. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a shame. That's a terrible shame, because that would have saved him otherwise. Alright. Alright, so we continue our win streak, which is great. And we shall just move on. So that was a good game. He obviously going for some kind of big rushdown play at the end then with Leroy. I'm just going to quickly check my quest log and get rid of some of these. So we'll get rid of that. Spellbuster. Alright, we can do that. Cast 40 spells. Because I want more cards. So I think we shall aim for level 25. So that's probably just one game away at this point. But yeah, that was a good, enjoyable game. It was a little bit one-sided. I didn't really feel threatened by the rogue. He had a strong early game, I'll give him that. But he just kind of fell off after the mid-game. And I was able to get my big strong minions out. It was a risk playing the ogre because of Assassinate, but he didn't have it. So, alright, we are currently playing against a questionably named warrior. And we go first. We've got a lot of good, strong mid-game minions here. Oh! What the? Where? Blair? Hello there. Okay. That is a strange way to get to level 18. And that was a strange way to ding level 25. Okay. So that happened. Did I get the Golden Wind Fury? That's all I care about right now is the Golden Wind Fury. I believe so. Maybe I already had it. Maybe I'm just going crazy. That was very strange. Yay? Okay. Well, let's just move on. When that happens, it happens. I have no idea what that was all about. Maybe he suddenly realised he didn't have time to play Hearthstone. Or maybe he was just trolling me. In which case, thank you for the bonus stars. Of course, that does put me up against more and more powerful enemies. Which kind of sucks, but, you know. Just gonna move on and keep playing. Okay. Who do we have? We have an Anduin Wrynn. Okay, last time we went up against a priest, it was a little bit one-sided because he didn't play any minions, but I don't imagine that's going to happen again. Alright, so we have a turn 2 play with a Fairy Dragon. We have a Hex, and we have a Windspeaker and a Bloodlust. I'm not so sure about the Windspeaker and the Bloodlust. I want some more kind of early game minions, I think, so we will hope for that. And we don't get any. That's kind of a shame. You could argue the Raid Leader is an earlier minion, but only if you have the advantage. So I smell... do you need a blessing? The Wind... What's her name? Oh, no. Not the Northshire Cleric. Okay, we will still start with the Fairy Dragon. Very difficult card to get rid of early because you need to trade with it, with a minion or with a weapon. You can't just hit it with a spell because it can't be targeted, which is nice. It's like a pseudo-stealth, so to speak. So I'm pretty happy with that. So he's going to do nothing at this point. Alright, I think we should get the Acidic Swampoo's out as well because he doesn't have weapons. He's a priest. So, got a nice early strong start here. So what's he going to do? I hope he heals himself, because that would just be his turn, really. What's he going to do? I'm curious. I mean, if he doesn't play anything to counter our minions, I think we'll get a Mana Tide Totem out and just start drawing to keep up with his cards. You wonder indeed. What shall you do? Okay, you get the 1/4 out. That's a pretty good start. That changes things up a little bit. So we get the Fairy Dragon out. Another Fairy Dragon. We could play it, get an even stronger board, or we could play the Raid Leader to punch through this. So I'm kind of happy with throwing this Raid Leader out. Doesn't let us play the Mana Tide Totem yet, but that's okay. We'll play the Mana Tide Totem next turn if he still doesn't have any big, strong answers. So we're moving towards Holy Nova territory. Oh, hello. Okay. Alright. Okay. What do we do? Oops. I keep hitting my microphone. I do apologise. Okay, so we could... I mean, we've still got the 4 cards in our hand, and he's still on 5 cards, so I mean, he's playing cards every turn. So we could Shattered Sun Cleric the 4-1 to make it a 5-2 and then trade it, which I'm very happy with doing right now, I think, because that would still give us our board, and it would give us another minion. I haven't been thinking much about the Shattered Sun Cleric, really. It's a bit of a shame. There have been a couple of games where I've noticed I was rewatching my videos and it was just like, okay, I could play this. I could silence the Leroy. And then the Shattered Sun Cleric's just sitting there just like, oh, you could buff with me. And it'd make things easy. Alright, so the Holy Nova comes out and he clears my board. To be expected, really. But that's fine. Which means that we can just re-establish our board control. So we are re-establishing our board with a Manatide Totem for the card draw. And a Fairy Dragon again. So, still a very difficult board to deal with. What's he going to do? He hasn't played any minions yet. Oh, well, he's played the Senjin Shieldmaster. I'll give him that. But I think Senjin Shieldmaster is in everyone's deck because it's such a great card. There's the other Senjin Shieldmaster. And then, okay, he's going to turn that into a very scary Senjin Shieldmaster. So I'm pretty sure I'm just going to Hex that. Because I've still got the other Hex in my deck somewhere. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I want to keep control of this board. I could Totem at this point, but Harvest Golem is such a worthwhile card that I will continue to do so. And the Manatide Totem shall keep me keeping up with card draw. So he's currently got 5 cards in his hand. I've got 4 cards. So I'm keeping up with the card draw at this point, so I'm happy with that. Next turn, I think we shall play the Chillwind Yeti, unless he plays a big scary creature like the spell, like that. So we could just Spellbreaker it. So I want to keep on top of this board, I think. So what can we do here? Let's see. We could silence the Light Spawn. So the Light Spawn is a 0-5 by base, and its effect is to have its attack be equal to its health all the time. So if you silence that, it's a 0-5, and there's nothing you can do about it. So it's completely pointless. So I think I'm going to silence that. So I'll silence that, run the 2-3 into the Goldshire Footman, and then be happy with my life. So we shall do that. Could Fork Lightning, but it would only kill the Goldshire Footman, so it wouldn't be too helpful for me. We shall then summon Totem, and it gets us a Wrath of Air, which is nice because we have both a Fork Lightning and a Frost Shock in our hand. So we are certainly gathering momentum at this point. We've got a lot of momentum going on here. Manatide Totem still drawing cards for us. Got great value out of that Totem now. Even though he cleared the board with that Holy Nova, we were able to just get right back out there. So I'm happy with that. I'm quite happy I didn't play the Totem earlier as well, because it probably would have died. Well, maybe. It would certainly be on 1 health at this point. So what's he going to do? What choice has he got? I mean, another Holy Nova would get rid of everything except for the Manatide Totem and for the Spellbreaker. And that 0-5 is basically not there. So I'm happy about this at the moment. I've had all the answers, which is maybe a good composition of the deck, just kind of generally having a lot of answers. Alright, he plays a second Light Spawn. I'm alright with that. And he's going to copy something from me. Oh, that's interesting. What's he going to get? Because any of these is something that I wouldn't want him to have. He's going to heal himself up. And the fact that he didn't use a Rockbiter weapon... Sorry, the Frost Shock... suggests that he doesn't have that. Goodness me, I'm hiccuping all over the place. So at this point, I think we'll Fork Lightning, take this down to a 2, and then just hit it with the Harvest Golem. That'll probably deal with the situation quite nicely. Of course, the Wrath of Air Totem, increasing the damage of that. And we still get another minion out of this, which I'm very happy with. And I think then we will get the Fire Elemental out. Bang! Completely clear his board, because he could still potentially buff that up. Then we'll hit him in the face for some more damage. And then draw another card. So we're now ahead of him in terms of cards. And we've got the massive board advantage. So he plays the Chillwind Yeti. He has a 4-5 Chillwind Yeti. Okay. And he's going to heal himself back up again. And he's going to hit me with a Mind Blast. I think he's just playing his cards at this point. I think he knows he's in trouble. So, I think... Yep, this game is over. So, we shall just rock by to you. Oh, no, okay. He's going to give up. There we go. I mean, we could have just rock bited the Fire Elemental and then Wind Furied it, so... There we go, rank 17 very fast there. So, there we go. Oh, it's level 26 to get our Golden Wind Fury. And there is our gold, and we played 3 spells out of the 40 we need. So I think that shall conclude this video. I know we haven't played 3 games technically, but normally these games go on for a little bit, and I don't want to have really, really long videos. So I'm going to try and cut down a little bit, have more of these videos, but, you know, just each one be a little bit shorter, so they're a little bit more easy to digest. So that will conclude this video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, make sure you like, favorite, subscribe, pet your cat, all that stuff to keep up with my videos as soon as they come out. Any feedback, whether it be about the channel or my plays, is more than welcome. Throw it down in the comments. You can contact me using the links in the description if you have any questions about anything at all. Just go ahead and contact me. I'm more than happy to have a chat with you guys. So, thank you very much for watching, and I wish you the best of luck in Hearthstone. Goodbye.